Welcome. Welcome all. The collective is here for your information, love, and knowledge. As you sit and listen, we ask that you hear the words that are spoken. Hear the words that are spoken by your heart. Listen to the vibration that each word carries. Allow it to flow through each and every one of you. It is the words that carry the vibration that you hear, that you understand, that your energetic being understands. There are many energetic things taking place amongst all that are here. There are many energetic things that are taking place on this planet at this time. There are many disruptions on this planet. Have no fear in them. Do not allow them to be a distraction. Allow the energy to flow through you, through this planet, through your system. That is the purpose of this energy. It is a changing energy. It is a transformational energy that is taking place. Allow it to settle in each and every one of you. Allow it to change you. Feel it, understand it. Yes, it may bring discomfort. That is the physical being reacting to this energy, though the energetic being that resides in each and every one of you is rejoicing in this energy, the change in this energy, the movement of this energy. There is much more energy to come. There is much more change to come. Allow it to be. Take time for it. Relax into it. But do not allow it to cause fear in any of you. That is not its purpose. As with the changes on this planet, there is much that is taking place with the physical beings here on this planet. Understand this. What we want you to understand is that there should be no judgment with any being of this planet. Do not allow the judgments that you place and persist with these beings here on this planet. Do not allow it to be. Judgment is a distraction. What we want you to understand about judgment is you. It is the self. It is the being, the physical being, reflecting outward the things that are not of like. Take time to understand this. You're merely pushing your understanding out to someone else. That is not what it is meant for or to be. Judgment is something that is understandable, but judgment should be something of an internal view. Yes, you can judge yourself and your being, but do not push that out to someone else. This is a physicality of the physical being here on this planet. The understanding of this is that the energetic being has no judgment, does not understand judgment, will not judge. But by judging others, judging situations, you're merely reflecting yourself in these situations. This is difficult to understand at times. But understand that this is something that all beings of this planet do. As hard as you may try not to judge others, judge situations, it happens. Take that moment when it does happen and ask yourself, why am I judging? What is it about me that causes this judgment? This should be a point of reflection, inward reflection. What is it that can be changed from the inside as to project forward to those around you? But look at it this way. By judging, you are able to look internally to the mechanisms and the functions of yourself, your physical being, how it exists here on this planet, the things that you have chosen to do, the places you have chosen to go, the people you have chosen to meet. What is it about yourself that you question, you don't understand? That is the judgment that is put forth. The energetic being that is inside of each and every one of you is what guides you. If you open yourself up to this energetic being and allow it to be the true guidance system for your physical being, there will be no judgment. You'll have a greater understanding of all. Why there are those that come into your path and inflict an emotional response or a physical response. You then, as the physical being, may outwardly cast that judgment. But if you allow the energetic being that is inside of each and every one of you to guide you, you would not do this. We understand the physicality of the physical being here on this planet and how it operates. This is difficult. We understand. But have the greater understanding that that physical being is being guided. Sit in quiet. Listen to the energetic being for its guidance. As you elevate your energy around it, your physical energy around the energetic being, all things will begin to shift. You will have no need for judgment. You will understand the purpose for other beings around you. You will also be coming from a place of love and understanding. If all there is love, there is no judgment. That is the understanding. Allow your physical mind to understand this. Surround yourself with love. Embrace yourself with love. And there will not be the judgment. What we want you to understand is that you must find the quiet in the mind to allow the energetic being to be in place and guide you. This is the ever-changing aspect of what is taking place with the energy that is here on this planet. Yes, it is disruptive. It is chaotic. But it is purposeful. It is making the things that are necessary to be aware of on this planet so that change can take place. Surround yourself with the energies of this energetic being and all other energetic beings that are gathered around. And all that there is energy. Loving energy. But you must find time for your physical mind, your physical being, to be in quiet, to hear these words, to understand these words, and the vibrations that they carry. In the days to come, there'll be more energy, there'll be more disruption, there'll be more chaos. Do not allow it to be a distraction. Do not allow it to be fearful. Do not hide from it. Embrace it. Allow it to change you from the inside out. It is changing. It is changing the physical being. It is changing the structure in the physical being to be more accepting of the other energies that are coming to this planet. As these changes take place, an entire change of understanding will come with it. There will be no more fear. There will be no more judgment. There will be no more hatred. It will be all love. But it is a cycle that must process through this planet. Those that you have cast judgment upon, we ask you to draw near to them. Draw yourself near to them and understand why you may have cast judgment upon them. What is it of the physical self that is reflective in this judgment? When you draw near to these individuals, look at it from a different perspective. Look at them for the energetic being that they are. Have an understanding that they are there in physical form, but there is an energetic being with them as well. Would one energetic being cast judgment upon another energetic being? No. This is a physical attribute of the physical beings. Connect energy to energy, and there will be no judgment. There will be a greater understanding of all that there is. Yes, we understand that Drawing near to those that you have cast judgment upon is difficult, because it is a physical attribute. But open yourself up, open your heart up, open your energy up, and you will have a different perspective of who this individual is. Surround yourself with that energy. You may come to find that they are seeking you, or there is a lesson to be learned from these individuals. But by casting that judgment, you have then closed the door on any understanding that was a possibility. As your path here on earth is wide, you can come back to certain intersections, certain cross points, and reintroduce that, and re-engage and change what has been put forth. Allow this to happen, and you will have a greater understanding of all love and understanding that is to be here on this planet. If there are questions to be asked, please ask.
Thank you very much for your presence this evening. For the benefit of those who are new, can you tell us who is present this evening and speaking with us, please?
Yes, the primary vibrational energy presented this evening is Source, Raphael, and Michael.
Thank you very much. In regards to judgment, given that it's difficult for humans, can you help us to reconcile? I think I speak for a lot of people when I ask. If we try to work towards increasing love, for example, stemming the tide of child abuse, for example, we recognize that the abusers energetically are love, but they're not acting in a loving way. So how do we reconcile not judging, but also working on behalf of the victims?
First, everyone must understand this, that though there may be victims and there may be those that have caused harm to those, each and every one of those individuals has come here for a reason. As we have discussed in the past, there have been agreements that have been made. As disturbing as some of these agreements are and how they are played out, that is their purpose. But if you are to come from a place of love and understanding for the one that is causing or inflicting the harm, as disturbing as it may be, the place that you must come from is centered in love, but overall it is the forgiveness that is involved. If you do not place yourself in a place of forgiveness, then the energy from the heart center will not be flowing outward. You must come from a true place of forgiveness for this to happen. As disturbing as some of the situations may be for the physical being to understand, if you allow the energetic being to come forward and provide the forgiveness through the physical being, then the energy that is put forth outward is what is felt across all levels. Forgiveness energy is one of the highest energies that can be put forth. The physical mind may not reconcile with all of it. But if the forgiveness energy is put forth, it cannot be overrode by any other thought process. It is based in love. It is based in the love energy, but it is of higher frequency, higher energetic force. These concepts can be difficult to understand and acted upon. But truly understand that though those that have caused harm are here for a reason, they have made an agreement to do such things. As you have come here to make and made agreements to come and do certain things, they too have made that agreement. If you can set aside all the physicality of what has taken place and understand that there is an energetic being that is inside of that individual, and they have made that agreement, have set forth on the path to execute that plan. So when you put forth forgiveness to the energetic being, and it will carry over to the physical being. We hope that you understand this concept.
Thank you. I understand the concept of agreements, but people have a very difficult time because it sounds as if we're saying the victims chose this role in an agreement and it's victim blaming. Please help us understand.
Yes, from your perspective, this is true. You are looking at it from the physical aspect of the physical life here on this planet. But it is difficult to understand that, yes, agreements have been made across many levels. As disturbing as some of these agreements are and how they are played out, yes, ultimately there has been an agreement made between two individuals or more. But there's a greater purpose in all of it. There's a greater purpose in those that do the harm and those that do and receive the harm. There are lessons to be learned. There's paths forward for each individual. If you continue to dwell on the hurt, the emotion, the physical attribute of what has taken place, then there is no path forward. But if you can provide the forgiveness from energy to energy, and you can provide the understanding to those that have received the harm, that it is all purposeful, as difficult as that may seem, they then can break free from what that particular process has been done or made, that agreement, and move forward on their path. But many decide that that is the place where it will stall for a particular period of time. This is part of their agreement. This is part of their plan. Others do move forward on their path. But understand, from where we sit and from where we bring you this information, We have been part of all of the agreements. We understand all of the agreements. Every single agreement that has ever been made and will be made in the future are all known. To the energetic being that resides in each and every one of you, there is no emotion tied to it. It is merely their experience here in the physical form. The emotion is brought through the physical form. It is a byproduct of what has taken place. To find a deeper connection to the energetic being, one would instantly understand why a situation has taken place. But these are the lessons. These are the lessons for the physical being here on this planet. Yes, that is disturbing to some. But there are lessons to be learned throughout a particular lifetime. And yes, at times, that lifetime is cut short because of others. But what you have to understand is, yes, the physical being has been cut short on its time here on this planet, but the energetic being has been brought back up into all that is and ever will be, and is set to be placed again, if they so choose, with another set of understanding and another set of agreements, another path. That is all this planet is. Some would call it a playground for the spiritual beings to have a physical understanding. The energetic beings want to be in this place, but they also understand the consequences of being in physical form. The deeper the connection with the energetic being that is, there's a greater understanding of what is taking place for the purpose of that lifetime. We hope that this information that is brought forth is of an understanding that can rest upon each and every one of you and allow your energetic being to provide the comfort and understanding that, as disturbing as some of these things are on this planet, there is a purpose behind them. There are lessons to be learned. The lessons may not be for the physical being, but for the energetic being to carry forth into another life.
Thank you so very much for attempting to make that complicated concept understandable for us. Tomorrow is what we call the Lion's Gate portal, or the highest point of energy during that time frame. Can you tell us what to expect tomorrow, please, or during this time frame?
The energy that is going to infuse your planet, your being, your physical being, and all things on this planet will be ever-changing. What we want you to understand is to embrace this energy, understand this energy, even talk to this energy, speak to it, allow it to speak to you. It carries much information. But also have the understanding that, yes, it can have some physical attributes. If it is necessary for an individual to rest, that is what they choose to do. Others may be invigorated by this energy and want to do extra things. All energies that come through this planet and through your system Each individual experiences them differently. It is how they resonate with each frequency that is in this energy. But have no fear in any of it. These are natural processes that take place over and over and over with all planets through all systems. But what we want you to do tomorrow is to sit with the energy, experience the energy, and allow it to provide you the highest guidance possible. It will provide you the information you are seeking, the change that you are seeking, the movement forward that you are seeking. Allow it to be open through you. That is what we want you to understand.
Thank you for that information. Can you speak to the DNA upgrades that we've been told are happening via this energy that's coming in? Are there things that we should be doing or could be doing to support those changes or to manifest those changes in ourselves?
With every shift of energy that transcends this planet, there is DNA change. With this change, in particular the energy for this coming period, we ask you to be aware of it. Know that there will be change taking place. If you begin to sense this change taking place, as some would call an upgrade, sit with it. Allow it to take place. There will be many things happening during this particular period, many of which, as you would call them, gifts, will be opened up. Experiences will be opened up. Processes in the physical form will be opened up. As you begin to sense and feel these changes, accept them. Understand that you are being processed, opened, upgraded. Allow it to take place and accept it. Rest with it. And allow it to be the day forward for you.
Thank you for that information. So prior to this whole ascension process back in what we would call olden days or biblical times, apparently certain beings were able to change their own DNA and ascend on their own. Is that something that we can do in addition to this energy that's coming in?
As you speak of in timelines, this is a period of time for your existence. And yes, at particular periods of time, yes, those individuals that you speak of have left your physical planet and have come into a light body, an energy body, yes. And it is still possible, and it is still taking place. There are those around this planet that are, as you say, ascending. Their DNA has changed, their structure, their physical structure, their energetic structure throughout the physical being has changed in such a way that they are ascending. But this takes an extreme amount of energy change in the physical being. As you would say in your biblical time, those that have ascended have spent time by themselves, much time by themselves, away from others. This is necessary as to draw close to all the energy that is and has ever been. As you draw close to this energy, the physical changes do take place. As the light body changes within and begins to ascend. So for that to happen in this period of time, one would have to find themselves away by themselves for a great period of time, as there have been many changes to the physical surroundings, the physical being, over that particular period of time that require an extreme amount of time and attention to change. But yes, it is possible for this to happen in this particular period of time.
Thank you for that. And speaking of those who have ascended, can Enoch speak to his own ascension? And did he do those things, or was his ascension sped up in some way due to the ET influence on his life?
The ascension process that you speak of is, yes, one of which was processed in a different manner. Yes, Enoch was ascended in a process that is, and still has been, one in itself. It has been assisted by other beings, yes. And there was time spent in quiet, in solitude, but it also was processed in a different manner. There was energy that was placed within this individual to bring him to another level. There are physical beings here on this planet that have experienced the interaction with these similar beings, though the, as you say, ascension process has not taken place. There are those that are selected for this process, and only those that have been selected will be processed in this manner. What we want you to understand about the ascension process. The ascension process is something that is happening with all individuals on some level. Though it might not be that you leave your physical being here on this planet. You are raising your vibration to a point at which you have a greater understanding of all things that ever have been and will be. That is part of the ascension process. It is the greater knowing, the greater understanding of all things that exist. As you become aware of this energy change within inside each and every one of you, understand that it is a small portion of this ascension process. You are becoming an ascended light. a beacon of light, a beacon of energy. But do not be discouraged by the fact that you may not leave this planet for that reason. In time, you will depart this planet, and you will be all back together as one energy source. But while you are here in physical form, allow that vibration, allow that energy to grow inside of you, and the knowledge that comes with it. Spend time with it. Be in quiet with yourself to understand the information, the language that is being provided to you. It is being provided to all beings of this planet, but it is your choice to understand and listen to it.
Thank you very much for that information. We have a K2 meter here. Can you tell me if that's an accurate way to measure the energy that we're perceiving tonight?
That is a physical form, a physical representation of energy that is being put forth, yes. It is an indication of energy, yes. But the greater understanding and sensation of this energy is with each energetic being and how it vibrates or resonates with the energy that is put forth through each word. Though this, as you say, meter can pick up on energy, it is the physical energy that is being put forth. It is not the harmonic of the vibration of the words that are spoken that then provide information to the heart center, the energetic being that is. That is something that the individual senses inside of them.
Wonderful, thank you. Before we close, is there a final message for us tonight?
What we want you to understand from where we observe all things on this planet, everything that you are perceiving, understanding, is being processed in just the right manner. Though it is disturbing for some, do not allow it to be disturbing. It is a distraction from the reality of the energy that is being provided. Lift yourself above the distractions. Lift yourself above the distractions that are in place on this planet. When you do this movement, the understanding is greater. The understanding of love, the understanding of energy, and the understanding of purpose of why all energetic beings are here. When you have this perspective, this is where change takes place. This is where the sweeping change across this planet will take place. It will be centered in the love and understanding of all energy here on this planet. It will not be in the distractions that you sense and see. Take time to surround yourself with those of like energy. As you do, others will be gathered to you. As this continues to grow, it will become one beacon of energy for the universe to see. As the universe sees this energy, it will rain down more positive energy upon this planet, affecting greater change at a rapid time frame. So we ask you Set aside the distractions from each and every one of your days. Go inside to the energetic being. Allow its energy to radiate outward. And allow yourselves to gather and grow bright to affect change throughout this planet.
Thank you for being with us this evening.
As always, the collective is here for your information, love, and understanding.